Hey everybody, Drew McQueen, your Great Lakes RVP, and this is your monthly update for October 2018. The video updates are going to consist of highlights from the written update. So if you need any more information, just refer to the written update. First, regional volunteers. The Great Lakes Leadership Team is soliciting volunteers for the following committees: onboarding, drug and alcohol, and communication. If any of those things would interest you, please refer to the written update and email Sandy Ty. Next is regional training. We had our first regional training class in Indianapolis last month. It was a training review board class, and it was fantastic. I'd like to thank Steve Hartsoe from St. Louis Tracon and Aaron Katz from Phoenix Tracon for taking time out of their busy schedule to come teach the class. They did a fantastic job. I'd also like to thank ZID Fact Rep Mark Schneider and his lovely wife Wendy for the job they did in setting up the class. I'd also like to thank everybody who attended the class on their own time and annual leave. I really appreciate you stepping up. Thank you. Next is Detroit Metroplex. I have to admit, I never thought Metroplex was going to happen. This started when I was a fact rep many years ago. All indications it's working well. It's not perfect. We're still having some issues with airlines filing the correct routes. We're hoping to have that fixed soon. I'd like to thank all the facilities that are part of Metroplex. It hasn't been easy, but you guys have done a wonderful job. Thank you. Next, ZID Datacom. ZID flipped a switch last week, and all indications is that's also working well. I'd like to thank the members of ZID for all their hard work in pushing Datacom forward. Next is a legislative update from your Great Lakes Legislative Chair, Aaron Phelps. Please take time to read this. There's a lot of good information. There's a lot of things going on. Next is NACA 101. If you know what NACA 101 is, there's a short description on the written update. If you haven't taken this class, please do so. I believe they're offering it 3 separate times. It really is a good class. If you got any questions, you can email John Riopel from C90 or Jeremy Ferg from Chicago Center. They're both our reloaded reps for the region. Next is important dates for 2019. I got a good suggestion from Joe Moore from Cleveland Center. He asked me to put out important dates for 2019 since people are starting to bid their annual leave. That was a pretty good idea. Thanks, Joe. I've got NAC in Washington on there, communicating for safety. I've also got training class dates for next year for the NAC Academy. So hopefully that'll help you guys maybe block some time so you can attend some of those events. And lastly in the update is where I'm going to be for the month of October. If your facility is having a solidarity event or they're having a membership meeting, myself or any member of the Great Lakes Leadership Team would love to attend. So if you'd like that to happen, shoot me an email or any member of the Great Lakes Leadership Team. Well, that's it for now, Great Lakes. I appreciate you listening. Until next month. Thanks.